Fraud was rampant during the pandemic. It was a recipe for disaster, and the Trump administration is now going after the massive theft of government relief funds. Fox Business correspondent Connor Hansen has more.
After focusing on alleged fraud in Minnesota and California, Loeffler says the SBA will be expanding its search to all 50 states, and that goes beyond just COVID-era fraud. The Small Business Administration chief says they're looking into dozens of programs, including one they found that has been around for 50 years and accounted for $50 billion. Loeffler says anyone who participated will be audited. In California alone, she says there are 112,000 borrowers who are banned from receiving more SBA assistance because they defrauded COVID-era loans.
The American people want accountability. They want to make sure their hard-earned tax dollars are not going to fraudsters, people that have come here or built businesses on defrauding the government.
Kelly Loeffler says the SBA is another federal agency that saw its payroll swell under the Biden administration. 90% of its employees had been working from home when she took over.
Well, when we brought everyone back, we found out that the agency was massively overstaffed. I cut headcount by 54% in the first year.
During that same time, Loeffler says about $200 billion of the total $1.2 trillion that the Small Business Administration handed out went to fraudulent use. The SBA has already withheld grant money from Minnesota. David, back to you.
Connor, thank you very much. Joining me now is Republican California gubernatorial candidate and friend Steve Hilton. Steve, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Now, Trump says California could be the crown jewel of fraud. Is he right?
David, he's more than right, and we've got the numbers to prove it. I was just looking at the latest summary, and I just want to read you these numbers because, as you may recall, we've talked about it before. 2 months ago, I set up, as part of my campaign for governor, CalDOGE, the California Department of Government Efficiency. Working with my colleague who's running with me for statewide office, Herb Morgan, running for state controller, we now have an up-to-date estimate of the total fraud in California. It's a range because we don't yet have access to the books, but here are the numbers. The low end, this is over the last 5 years, $312 billion.
Oof.
The high billion, the high end, $425 billion.
Unbelievable.
That's the range. So our estimate is the midpoint of that range, roughly $400 billion, is what we are going to use as a simple round number to capture what's been going on. Now remember, these numbers are so big because the budget is so big in California.
Right.
The Democrats have nearly doubled the budget of the state of California in the last 5 years, from around $200 billion to 350. I mean, it's just extraordinary, the explosion of spending. By the way, our estimate excludes anything in the realm of government pensions, which is a whole separate area that we're going to look at.
Well,
this
Steve,
is just programs and normal spending.
It's not just fraud either. It's the inefficiency. If you were getting, maybe there's an excuse for some of that spending if you were getting something. But homelessness in particular, you've spent, there's a period, a 5-year period in which you spent $24 billion in California on the homeless. During that same period, you had an increase in homelessness by almost 40%. So spending billions of dollars to lower homelessness actually led to an increase, a 40% increase in homelessness. It makes no sense.
Well, let's explain it. I mean, it's exactly as you said. Some of it really is fraud. We've seen prosecutions now for providers of services in Los Angeles, for example, or I'm speaking to you from right now, who never provided the services. They just ran off with the money and bought luxury goods and cars and vacations. So that's actual fraud, theft of the money. But the bigger part, actually, is what you might call abuse, where the money just wasn't spent on the intended consequence. For example, this money on homelessness has ended up being recycled into what we call the homeless industrial complex. What does that mean? It means, for example, apartment buildings that cost up to $1 million per unit. That goes into the pockets of crony developers of Gavin Newsom and Karen Bass, where the homeless person who's put in there is still addicted to drugs and ends up using the $1 million apartment unit effectively as a second home.
Right.
Because they're still on the streets doing drugs and dealing drugs.
Steve, it's
the
like,
whole thing is ridiculous.
It's like dealing with an entire nation because California and its budget is so large. But very quickly, because we got to run. But the COVID era funding, it's estimated the cost of mismanagement and fraud, and that was about $20 billion. Only $5.9 billion have been recovered. Are you ever going to get the money back from this waste and fraud?
Well, that will be my goal as governor. And part of my team is also Michael Gates running for Attorney General of California, who will prosecute the fraud. So as a team with Cal Doge, we're going to find it. We're going to stop it because we're going to turn off the money flow to all these organizations that are wasting billions and billions of dollars of our money. And we will prosecute and we will claw back as much as possible of the money and hand it back to where it should never have been taken away from, which is taxpayers, because we pay the highest taxes in the country for the worst results. And now we see why.
Well, they should, your taxpayers in particular should be mad as hell and shouldn't take it anymore. And best of luck to you on the campaign trail. Steve Hilton, great to see you, my friend.